Hello there you, and welcome to an Empire State Troop army that is defending this narrow pass against an oncoming swarm of 650,000 zombies. Now we've got our lovely Empire troops here all lined up, ready in their formations to receive the gigantic swarm of zombies. I mean, look at that. So the Empire here have got a really nice little defensive position. They've got the ocean on one side of them and a cliff face on the other, and you can see that the zombies have got no choice here but to batter right into the front lines. And the Empire are putting up a stalwart resistance. Now you might be wondering what all these firecrackers are that are raining down. Well, on our back lines over here, ladies and gentlemen, we have some archers here who are firing exploding arrows, which should be dealing some nice AoE damage into the zombie horde on the front line, where we can see that the Empire troops though are putting up a valiant defense here. Their shields are raised and their swords are swinging, trying to hold back this massive encroaching zombie horde. Meanwhile, arrows are raining overhead, absolutely leveling the playing field here. The bodies are starting to really pile up already on our front lines as the Empire though are holding for now. You can see that the horde is slowly starting to build up behind them. But these are swordsmen that we've got on the front line. Just behind them, we've got a big row here of spearmen with a group of regular archers. Behind them, we've got another couple of groups here of spearmen. And of course, at the back, we do have the exploding arrows as well, which are doing a fantastic job at the moment of holding back the menacing horde which is encroaching upon our front line. Now, this is not to say that the zombies are not making grounds here. They have lost almost 80,000 units. The Empire here with 1,000, almost 300 losses. And look at that magnificent pile of bodies that are starting to form here on the front line. The Empire doing yet again an excellent job holding that position, using their superior defense here to keep the zombies in play, allowing the archers to really do their work. You can see that they've got these little narrow gaps down between the middle of them. That allows the archers to really focus fire down the center when the zombies get too close, because you see how the AI works is these guys are going to attack the nearest target. So when the zombies start filtering through the center here, what happens is a big rain of arrows comes focusing down upon them. But it's got to be said at the moment, the zombie horde is building up its momentum. The horde is gathering around our front line here. We're not killing them anywhere near quick enough. You can see that they're almost starting to outflank the position, but not quite. However, ladies and gentlemen, this is not the only battle that is going upon here. Up on the hill location up on the side here, there is a flanking pathway which some brave Empire troops have decided to try and block. I mean, look at this. There's this gigantic swarm here trying to flank around the entirety of the cliff here. And if should these guys actually manage to break through this little group of Empire troops that are here, they will have a clear run down the side here, because what they'll do is they'll come over the side here and down into the flank of the defenders, which would be absolutely devastating, because that leads them right here into the archer group. So them guys on the cliff face up above are absolutely invaluable in ensuring that the Empire defense is not outflanked here. Because at the moment our front line is doing really well and building up the corpses here of the zombies. And my gosh, we've even got this lovely little lake starting to appear that the Nommers now have to run through as well. But look at that, that's a magnificent body pile there. Again, these explosive arrows really doing the work. You can see though that these just the little gaps here that the zombies try to break through. Again, the arrows are really focusing them down. We seem to be holding on this side a lot better than we are on the more open flank here where the river is. I wonder why that is. There's just as much archer support for both sides here. It's really interesting to me as this side seems to be faltering again. I think it's because most of the exploding arrows seem to be focusing on the center line, which means on this side they're largely unhampered. Every now and then we are getting one come in. Oh my god, just as I say it now, a load of them come in and start helping. Oh my god, look at that. You can see how effective them exploding arrows are, just clearing out massed hordes there, which has been happening up and down this combat line. I mean, look at that. That is a sight to behold now. The zombies are pouring over their dead comrades here, trying to breach that front line. At the moment, it is still holding. How are we doing on our weak flank up here, though? Oh my gosh, goo is starting to flow down the side of the mountain there. The Empire, though, seems to be making progress here, pushing forward. God, anything that dies seems to be rolling it down the side of the hill. So you've got to be watching out for that. It's a very treacherous fight, this is for the Empire. I wouldn't like to be on the outside here, on the cliff face. That seems extra dangerous. Took me over that side, I'll be a lot more happy. But they have halted the zombie flanking maneuver for now. And I mean, there is a lot of zombies that are starting to build up through this area here. The rest of the horde is making its way down through the valley and in to the front line of our waiting Empire defense. Though it does seem that one side here has now faltered. The poor old swordsmen on this right-hand side here have been eradicated, and it's now down to the spearmen to hold the defense. Unfortunately, the spearmen don't have as much of a defensive value as the swordsmen do, but what they do have is range, allowing multiple rows of troops to attack at the same time. As you can see here, multiple spearmen are stabbing the zombies on the front line, so they're getting that extra damage in. So what they do lack in defense, they do make up in killability. But you can see that we've just got these renegade swordsmen over here now, holding out, being defiant. They're like, no, we're not done. This front line ain't over until we say it's over. And oh my God, the zombies are having an ever so costly push, trying to get these guys gone. Again, this build-up and mass-up of troops allowing these exploding arrows to really do the work. Where there is no build-up of troops, the zombies are much thinner spread out, so the arrows are nowhere near as effective. But this second spear line now, look, you can see that the defense value here. They're losing troops a lot quicker than the swordsmen did. We've got to be really careful here. The zombies coming down to only 300,000. We've killed 300,000. It's almost leveling out. We're almost halfway through the horde here. But now they're into the weaker defense lines. The Empire put all their strong defensive units up front. And my God, look at that body pile. Absolutely magnificent. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time now to make a second body pile on this side of the field. Oh my God, look at that. They really do actually hammer through this side of the line, though. That is really worrying. The zombies here could break through the flank very quickly and start attacking our archers. That could be absolutely deadly, but we are starting to form this second pile here on the line. I absolutely love that. I love creating these little valleys, and already we're starting to fill it up with the goo of the zombies. I wonder if we can actually get a really nice little deep lake here. Though I've got a feeling most of it is going to be, unfortunately, filtering out into the lake, which is slowly starting to turn a little bit red in places. But my God, look at the endless streams here of the zombies pouring in and hammering at that front line. This side again, a lot more stable, more explosive arrows coming in. And I think more arrows just in general are helping it to keep this line secure. Let's go see how we're doing up the top up here. Oh no, look at this. We've got a couple of other zombies flanking around the back end now. What is going on here? Have they found another pathway? Oh gosh, yeah, there's actually quite a stream of little zombies now. So yeah, it looks like a couple of the zombies have gone renegade over here, deciding that enough zombies have been pumped onto this pathway and they can no longer get close enough. They're trying to find another flank around, which means that the Empire defense on this side now has been split in half as the zombies literally treacle down the side of the cliff there. But look at this. The Empire here are starting to form that second line of defense. They now know that they've been attacked in the rear, and they're not going to give up this position easily at all. Luckily, the zombies are being distracted, so the Empire here have had to push out to stop the zombies from being able to just flank straight on down there. Now, this is going to be absolutely perilous here, because that looks like there's quite a stream of zombies actually pouring into this breach. That could get quite dangerous. The Empire on this side, though, you can see that they've made great gains in pushing it back the zombie horde. It really is an attrition battle on this side, one that the Empire seems to be winning handedly at the moment. How's our front line doing it down below, though? So far, the spear wall is holding. The zombies are, again, piling up. We've created this lovely and narrow little alleyway. And look at that. Exploding arrows and normal arrows just coming in and railing on top of the zombie horde. Meanwhile, the brave old spearmen, having seen their swordsman brethren eaten alive here and turned into zombies themselves, they are now holding that line valiantly, knowing what fate awaits them. Oh my god, look at this though. We're starting to get close over here, ladies and gentlemen. A breakthrough in the line. The zombies are now getting through right into our poor old archers. Oh no, that is an absolute slaughter here. The archers, being the weakest unit on the field, they will collapse almost instantly when being attacked by these zombies. You can see that the archers are trying to focus them down though, but they just don't deal enough damage, I think. The archers' role in this really is to weaken up frontline units to make them so much easier to kill for the melee units. But when they get under attack by any melee unit, they sort of just flop over and die. Oh my god. Look, just a few zombies here have absolutely eradicated a larger portion of firepower. Meanwhile, the rest of the horde is absolutely still slamming in here to our defenders. Oh, it is going to come down to the wire, this one. How are we getting on the rear side? Oh my god, look at all these zombies now building up. The Empire are pushing forward though. The valiant defense of the cliffside here. Again, these guys have got to hold. Hopefully what will happen is that if these guys do actually falter, the zombies will go up here to that group up there rather than going down into the flank. Though the point might be mute. By the time they kill these Empire up here, if they do, it might be a case of that the archers are already dead on our front line. Let's see how we do it on this side. We're slowly but surely pushing up that mountain pass here now. We've only got 9,000 defenders against 140,000 attackers. Oh man, the spear wall is just barely holding out here. The thinnest remnants of troops. On the other hand though, on the other flank, the zombies are out absolutely pouring into them. They are annihilating them. Luckily though, our exploding arrows are still in cover here behind another group of spear walls. They're the safest position in the entire battlefield. Of course they are. Look at how useful they've actually been. You'd want to keep that asset alive for as long as possible. But I do feel like the second defense line here of spearmen is going to falter any second now. The sheer weight of numbers of zombies coming in is too much. Even with all the exploding arrows going off. Yeah, look at that. That's it. The front line is now made of archers. That is going to be absolutely devastating. Oh, look at the zombies just pouring in. Though yet again, they're all huddling up, which is allowing these exploding arrows now, which don't have to fire anywhere near as far as before, to be really super accurate. And they are just decimating a vast swathes here of our zombies. Oh my god, look at that. Absolutely fantastic stuff here. It does seem like the horde is thinning out just a little bit though on some sides. Yeah, look at this. Oh my god, there's only 92,000 left. Most of them are stuck trickling out of this area here. So the vast majority of the horde now is deployed on the field. The Empire are in with a chance. They have only got 7,000 troops defending here. Yeah, look at that. The zombies just absolutely rode over that archer defense. So hopefully the exploding arrows on this rear line now are going to be enough to help them keep them all at bay, because this is getting a little bit deadly. Let's go back up to our mountain side. How are we getting on up here? Okay, so the Empire have managed. Oh my god, they've really pushed out here. They're not letting a single zombie past here, realizing how perilous it was having that gap open up. They've actually tried to close the line here, but the zombies have broken through. Not enough troops further up the line here. Too many of them congregated around the rear end, and the zombies have just broken through that line. A new defensive line is going to have to be quickly reformed here. It's definitely a difficult one. Oh man, how are we getting on over this side? Again, this is an attrition battle. There's no outflanking maneuver here. It's just who's got the most reinforcements. At the moment, the Empire have no reinforcements whatsoever. So yeah, that's going to be deadly. And look at all these. They've still got to go through this massive group here. Are the units still... Yeah, look at this. The zombies are still pouring around the flank. Oh man, the Empire on this side. Guys, you're gonna... I don't think they're going to have enough units to hold this flank. Oh no. What is going to happen here then? Are the zombies going to go down towards that battle, or are they going to go up the mountain? I'm hoping that they go up that mountain past there. But again, this is getting really perilous now. Oh god, look at how many are pouring in as well. How are we doing on the front line? Have we actually managed to hold this down here? Okay, yeah, look at this now. There's barely a trickle of zombies coming in on our front line. Oh my god, look at all these bodies though. Yeah, look, there's hardly any zombies coming in now. So I think the only sort of reinforcements that they've got coming in are from this line here. And look, they're all trickling down this narrow little gap to try and get there. So I do think that at the moment our front line is holding. However, the archers are still distracted. Everyone is still distracted with the trickle of zombies that is still making its way in. And look at that, they've just breached that line. So where are they going to go? Okay, so some of them are actually going down the hill. Oh, it's because there's a couple of Empire troops down here. So it'll be interesting to see once they've attacked and killed these two guys like that. Where are you going now? Are you going to go down the flank? No, they're going back up the hill. Oh, that's absolutely fantastic news here. So you can see that we've got a couple of stragglers here from the Empire. They got a little bit worn out and decided to have a little bit of a break. And now the zombie horde is making them pay for it. But again, look at this. They're all going to head right up to this group. We've still got a nice big thick globular here of troops for the Empire. There's still a lot of zombies on this. Oh my god. But again, look, the main line is still distracted down there. You can see all the explosive arrows still coming out. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens now. Here we go. The attack in the rear. The Empire now realizing what's happened. Oh my god, that's a lot of troops pouring in. So many. What's happening over this side then? Are the okay, that's all of them deployed now. So there is going to be no more zombie reinforcements coming into this area. Whatever's here on the field now, we've got a last few couple of stragglers coming into this attack formation. But whatever is on the field now, this is it. Oh my god, this could be really crazy. There's still a 34,000 zombies remaining at this part here. So should all these zombies coming down into the flank, that could be really deadly. What we're quickly going to do then is hit a little bit of a time-lapse camera and see, let's see if we can get a nice little angle here. Let's see if the Empire are able to hold this position or if the zombies actually manage to wear down their forces. We'll be back in a second. Welcome back for a quick update here. It looks like the Empire are still going strong. We've still got quite a few zombies in this position here, though, that are trying to flank around. I mean, even more over this side. It does look like the Empire lines are starting to thin out, though. It is a slow but brutal grind here today, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to continue our time lapse, and we will be back in a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and look at this. It looks like the last of the remaining zombies here, 5,000 of them, have actually managed to break through the Empire line here. This means that they're about to come flanking down into the remainder of the army down here on the field, which is actually still trying to fire at things, believe it or not. Look, there's still zombies pouring out of that breach and still trying to attack on this front line. It's actually kind of crazy. Again, just distracting the units down here. Now, there's only 3,000 Empire left here, so I'm going to be really interested to see what happens with these guys. Because they're going to have to come, like I said, they come back pouring down this side here, and they're going to go over that mountain and right down into the flank. And there's quite a few of them. Here we go. The rush is on. They've all got to filter out of this pathway, though, and it's a pretty treacherous path. We could even lose a few of the zombies just simply trying to get towards the line at the moment. But look at this, now freely traversing through the path. I mean, the Empire really made them pay for this flanking maneuver. It's kind of ironic that at the end of the day, the only units left are the flanking units, and they never really got to their flank. And look at this. Now they're trying to trickle through one by one, and that is not going to help them at all. I think they're about to get lit up. Yeah, look at this. The explosive archers now realizing that the zombie horde is coming down the side of the mountain, and it's just going to pepper the location. Oh my god. Zombies are tumbling down the map. Oh, right down the cliff face, doing the good old roly-poly here. As more and more of them start to build up, them explosive arrows just lighting up the side of the cliff here. Really effective. Look at them all pouring down here. The poor old chaps. Oh, that is so effective. And the ones that do make it to the bottom are just meeting a spear wall at the moment and are getting stabbed up. Oh, it's absolute brutality here for the Romanian zombies. And that's official now. There's now less zombies than there are defenders. And again, it's just this little trickle of zombies that are coming in. It's not really going to help them now at this point. I think it's safe to say that the Empire are going to win this. Oh my god, so many of them actually perished in that flanking maneuver. And look at these archers now. They really are just shooting at one spot on the side of the mountain. And that is enough here to absolutely destroy the zombies. I mean, coming down this way is a pretty perilous thing to do. They should have come down this side here and gone around the back, or maybe even down this part of the cliff. That seems a little bit more wise. At least they'd be able to get to the archers then. But at the moment, it is just a slow and painful death as we come down to the last 400 here, ladies and gentlemen. I do think it's safe to say that the Empire have successfully managed to hold the narrow pass and the bridge that is right behind them here. And I do think, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end this one here. And as always, I do hope you had a blast. I know I did. Please do comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. A massive shout out to all our channel members who help to keep this channel going. And if you're not a channel member, why the heck not? Click the join button down below. And while you're ready, go ahead and check out the amazing ChaoticPinky store. We got some really cool merch over there. With all that being said, as always, until next time, peace.